let's talk about your mental health. If you are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or just off, you are not alone. A study shows nearly half of your generation, I mean Gen Z, is grappling with anxiety and depression. Teenage and young adults are burning out at rates we have never seen before. So, what is going on? What does it feel like the world is weighing you down? I am Dr. Shambhu Yadav, a neuroscientist and a stress biologist at Harvard Medical School. I have spent years studying how stress impacts the brain. And I am here to break it down for you why you are feeling this way. And more importantly, what you can do about it. This isn't about the buzzwords or the quick fixes. It's about the understanding your brain and taking a step to feel better. So, welcome to the Diary of a Scientist. Here we will deep dive into the science of your struggles and how to tackle them. So let's start with the questions like, why is your mental health struggling? You are not weak or dramatic. You are living in the world that is unlike anything past generation faced. Like social media, academic pressure, and the continuous news about the global issues like climate change, political chaos, or AI taking over. These are hitting you at once, and it's a lot. And it is not just in your head, your brain is physically reacting to this overload. So, here is what happening inside your brain. So first let's start with your prefrontal cortex, that is the part that help you plan, focus, and manage your emotions. It's like your brain control center, and it's like your brain control center. But when you are juggling a million things like scrolling Instagram, Twitter, studying for exams, and worrying about your future, it gets overwhelmed, overdrive. You might notice it's hard to concentrate, and that's your prefrontal cortex struggling to keep up. Then there is another part of your brain that is fear center. It's designed to protect you by spotting danger, and that is the amygdala. But when you are under stress all the time, whether it's a looming deadline or a scary news headlines, your amygdala goes into overactive. And that's why you might feel anxious even when everything seems fine. Your brain is stuck in survival mode, treating every notification or worry like a threat. And then the sleep makes these things even worse. Most of you are not getting enough sleep, especially the REM sleep, which help your brain process the emotions. And then late night scrolling or the binge watching reels messes with your dopamine system, the chemical that makes you feel motivated and happy. So when dopamine levels drop, life can feel flat. No excitement. Like nothing excites you anymore. It's like your brain is running on empty, stuck in the cycle of stress and exhaustion. So why is this happening to Gen Z only? So the simple answer is, your generation, means Gen Z, grew up in a unique time. If you were born in the late 90s or early 2000, your childhood was shaped by big scary events like 9/11, school shooting, economic crisis, and war. These weren't just news story. They were part of your world as your brain was developing. Then came to a smartphone which put the world problem in your pocket 24/7. And then add in the pandemic, lockdown, Zoom school, missing friends, and it's no wonder your nervous system is fried. Climate fears, political fight, and the uncertainty about the AI and job. It's like your brain has been on high alert since you were a kid. And over time, this continuous stress does more than make you feel bad, and it can change your brain. Then the chronic stress also affect the hippocampus, which handle memory and emotions. This can make it harder to focus, make decision, or even feel joy. And you must heard the term called burnout. Burnout is not just being tired, it's feeling emotionally drained, or maybe sometimes disconnected and like nothing matters. This used to be something we saw in overworked adults, but now it's hitting teenage and young adult. Now let's talk about the role of technology. First, let's talk about your phone. Every notification, every like or message gives you a tiny dopamine hit. It's like playing a slot machine. And over time, your brain gets used to it and need more to feel the same rush. And then social media that also fuel the comparison. You feel everyone's highlight reels, perfect figure, perfect life, perfect body, and it's easy to feel like you are not enough. Your brain wasn't built to handle the thousand of stranger opinion or global tragedy before you have been even had a coffee. This can lead to the apathy, restlessness, or even the changes in your brain that make it harder to enjoy a simple thing like a walk or the chat with your friend. But don't worry, there is a good news. There are multiple things you can do to save your brain. So let's start with, but here is the bright side, like you guys, like Gen Z is changing the game. You talk about the mental health very openly, using the word like the boundaries, trauma, and the self-care in a way no other generation has. And that's the emotional intelligence. And it's a very, very powerful. You are naming the problem, which is a huge first step. But the knowing you are anxious doesn't make anxiety go away. That's where a lot of you get stuck, and it's not your fault. Awareness is a great, but you need practical tools to move forward. So what you can do for that? Your brain is not broken, first of all, it's just overwhelmed. This feeling of the anxiety or burnout are signal like a check engine light, telling you at take action. And here are some science-backed way to start. Number one, structure your day. A consistent routine, that is regular sleep, regular same time meals, and the movement calm your nervous system. Aim to 7 to 9 hours of sleep and avoid screen an hour before bed to boost your REM sleep and dopamine recovery. And the number two, calm your amygdala. Try simple breathing exercise like inhaling for the 4 seconds, holding for the 4 and the exhaling for 8 seconds. This slow your heart rate and the signal your brain to relax. Mindfulness or grounding like a focusing on your senses can also help your prefrontal cortex regain control. And then number three, take technology breaks. Social media is a dopamine roller coaster. Set a specific time to check your phone, turn off notification, or try a digital detox. That is for a few hours a day. Gives your brain a chance to reset. Number four, build real connection. Humans are wired for community. Call a friend, join a club, or volunteer. Even a small interaction can lower your stress, cortisol hormone, and boost your mood. A study shows the social connection is one of the best protectors of the mental health. And the number five, seek support. Therapy, counseling, or peer support groups can make a big difference. If those are not accessible, talk to someone you trust. Pair this with the daily habit to strengthen your brain's resilience. So, why this matter? Gen Z, you have the power to reshape how you think about the mental health. You are already breaking a stigma like talking about it openly, but to truly thrive, you need more than hashtags or awareness. You need a strategy grounded in science. By understanding your brain and taking a small intentional step, you can't only feel better but also lead a movement that changes how the world supports mental well-being. So what next? In my next video, we will deep dive into the self-care that actually works. Rewire your brain and build habits that make you feel like yourself again. This isn't about quick fixes, it's about the thriving in a world that doesn't slow down. So guys, you are not alone. Millions of you are facing these same challenges, and together you can spark a mental health revolution. Your struggles are not failure, they are signal that your brain needs support, and now you know how to respond. So stick with me and we will keep exploring how to take back control of your mind and your life. Thanks for watching. Let's keep this conversation going. Drop your thoughts or questions below and see you in the next episode.